first thing you're going to need today is any type of box you can get your hands on here. And try to find one that's kind of book size, basically. And then you're going to just take some masking tape and you're going to tape up the edges so everything is sealed shut. I'm just folding this down. It doesn't not have to be meticulous. Don't worry about rips and tears and lumps and everything, because all the Harry Potter books in the movie look old, basically, and age matters in this tutorial. Okay, and you can see now I'm taping up the edges here to create the spine of the book. And watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to tape all this in. Okay, and once you got your box completely coated, and don't even worry about that, because you're going to be painting right over this. This is the most important part, is the spine of the book. This is the part that's going to be on the bookshelf, and this is the part that everyone's going to see. Wrinkles, tears, dents, great. The more the better. Go rough on these. Don't make them absolutely perfect, because the time that you take to make them modern and clean and perfect shows. Basically, we want ages, we want something that looks old, dilapidated, something that's been through the ages. Now, once you get this, let's put on our ridges for our spine of our book. I've got some air clay here today. Color, doesn't matter what color it is, so I can just recycle this and use this up from a last project. There's just a little bit of yellow left here, and we want to put one of the spines in the middle of the book. Drag your fingers down and they'll stick right to it. Air clay or any type of feel clay will stick and fuse to anything. It's part of soft prop making. And once you get all of the spine pieces put on there, basically we're going to let this dry for one day, and we're going to see how this is going to look like. I'm going to put another one over here. 5 is usually the number that I have seen in all the old books. 5 is really good. You can just see I'm just scraping it off. Don't worry about the stuff that's hanging off here. That's not going to even be seen, because it's going to be on a bookshelf. If you're going to display it for another type of display, you may want to make it a little bit more darker, or clean it up a little bit. But we're going to be aging the book anyways, so all kinds of dents and stuff will be added there. Okay, so let me put 2 more of these on and show you what it looks like. There, look at that. I just smashed those clays together. It doesn't really matter, because you're going to be painting over that. You're going to be having a wash and a paint on top of this, so no one's ever going to see what color air clay you used. And make sure it sticks on there quite well. Now, let this dry for 24 hours, and let's see what one looks like that has already been dried. As you can see, I have made up already books that are going to be used for a photo shoot that we're working on. And we've coated these already. Well, let's look at the one that I had done yesterday that's already dry. We can see the feel of clay was used on here, with fluorescent pink of all colors. And today we're going to now paint the book. Once you get your area all set up, today I'm going to be using an acrylic burnt umber number 624, which is one of my favorite colors ever for prop making. You're going to apply a generous amount. Now we're going to begin painting. The most important part again is the spine of the book. You can actually see how this is going to look after we finish it. The paint will cover it over, and what we're going to do is we're going to highlight the areas that are recessed. So let me paint this book completely, and I'll show you what it looks like. Once you get your book completely dried, and I put mine under a hair dryer, and it only took a few moments to dry that off completely. I did one side, hair dried it, did another side, did this part, that part, I did it all around the edges. If you like just the way it looks now, hey, put it on your bookshelf, done. But we're going to go one step further. We're going to age this to make it look more richer, darker, older, and more Harry Potterish. Okay, so we're going to be using today a yellow ochre and a black. Right now I just put out a dop of Shields acrylic 999 black, and I'm putting out yellow ochre number 5. And we're going to be using a little bit of water today, our magic cup. We're going to create a slurry, as we always do. Some soft props. Making a slurry. I'm going to add a little bit of the black to there. and we're going to create the right toning for our book. You're also going to need some paper towel too to daub up the excess. Okay, now once I do this, do not do the spines of the book. Only go between them in the recessed areas. This is very important because you want the spines to show, but not the recessed areas. Okay, because that's going to show everyone that it was bound. There, okay. And with your paper towel, daub that off. Not too much, just to create the illusion that it's made of leather. I'm slopping this right on here. This is one of the most easiest projects. Every single book should look different. No two books ever come out alike, and they look awesome. And if you have a friend, you can crank out 4 or 5 of these in an hour, because it only took me momentarily to make that. Actually, in fact, this is faux finishing. Once you got that, you're going to use some white mixture into the mixture that you'd already made with the yellow ochre and black. We're going to mix up now the edges of the book. Black, white, and the ochre. There. Just going carefully over the edges of the book. Using the same color palette here, we're going into with the black, using a fan brush, charging up our brush, touching it lightly and going once across. And lastly, I'm going to show you how the book came out. It makes a really great prop. If you haven't seen my tutorial videos on creating labels, I'm going to put a link in the description below so you can click on that. You can put labels on these anywhere you want to make them even more like library material. Lastly, when you create these, create them in different shapes and sizes, and they look great as a collection of books together, especially in a library or a Harry. We're just adding our book to our Harry Potter themed library.